I found a 9-year-old boy unconscious on a freezing metal bench at midnight, his hoodie pulled low to block out the streetlights. While inside the warm store, his mother was laughing over a joke, completely having forgotten he existed. To understand why I made the phone call that would dismantle a family, you have to understand the chaotic orbit of my coworker, Sarah. She was a single mother of 3 who wore her instability like a second skin, always late, eyes perpetually red from break room crying sessions, and constantly shuffling shift. I tried to be sympathetic, understanding that everyone is fighting their own silent battles, but my empathy evaporated when her battles started spilling onto the sidewalk. I began noticing her oldest son, a quiet boy named Leo, haunting the store's perimeter like a ghost. He would sit outside for hours, legs dangling from the bench, waiting for a shift to end. When he would venture inside looking for comfort, Sarah would be out back, inhaling nicotine and dismissing him with the excuse that childcare was impossible to find. I tried to warn her that the streets weren't safe at night, but she waved me off with a terrifying casualness, insisting the boy was street smart enough to survive on his own. The breaking point arrived on a biting cold night at 11:40 p.m. I clocked out and found Leo slumped on the bench, shoes untied, body curled tight against the dropping temperature. He looked small, vulnerable, and abandoned. I rushed back inside, expecting to find Sarah in a panic, but instead, I saw her leaning against the counter, cackling with another colleague, the existence of her freezing child seemingly erased from her mind. A wave of nausea hit me. I didn't confront her. I realized talking was useless. I stepped into the shadows and dialed the non-emergency line, reporting an unsupervised minor at the storefront without naming names. The consequences were swift and nuclear. A week later, Sarah collapsed onto the break room floor, wailing that Child Protective Services had raided her apartment and temporarily removed her children due to a neglect investigation. She screamed to the room that she was a good mother doing her best in a cruel economy, begging to know who had snitched. I stood there, paralyzed and silent, unable to meet her gaze, wrestling with the heavy knowledge that I had ruined her life to save a child who might not have survived the night otherwise. Welcome to share your feelings in the comments section. Remember to like and subscribe, and if you want to see more story content, please check out the other videos on my channel.